Around the nation, hunger and homelessness are real problems that plague the country but may not always get the attention that they need. Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week, which traditionally occurs before Thanksgiving, brings attention to these real problems that a large number of Americans are currently facing. Appalachian and the Community Together, or ACT as they're known on campus, organized events this past week centered around bringing awareness to hunger and homelessness here in the high country.
The goal would definitely be to kind of, at least on APT's campus, to break the campus bubble, bring awareness to these issues that plague our local community.
Kiara Brasati is the co-educational chair of the Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Committee in the ACT office. Brasati wants people to know that these issues are important for everyone.
These issues are very real in our local community, and on campus you don't always necessarily see them. Every now and then you'll see someone walking around a local and it might be brought to your attention, but on campus we really are in a bubble.
Part of ACT's outreach has been partnering with ACT Builds a Home, which began building a home for a family earlier in the semester, as well as the Watauga Habitat for Humanity. Allison Jennings, Development Director for the Watauga County Habitat for Humanity, says that the people most vulnerable to food insecurity and homelessness are those who live on the outskirts of Watauga.
I would say that the population that struggles the most would be people that are living on the outskirts of Watauga County in the far western area.
Off campus, resources are available for those who might be in need. One of those resources is right on King Street and offers meals in exchange for labor. Renee Mobin, Executive Director and Chef of Farm Cafe, notes that food insecurity is a real problem in the Appalachian region of North Carolina.
Food insecurity, it can be anywhere from 1 in 6 to 1 in 7 people don't know where their next meal is coming from in this area, so it's a large amount of our population. So Farm Cafe is a community cafe that is a hybrid nonprofit where we have a full service restaurant and we invite people to come have a meal and enjoy local food as much as possible, and we want them to be part of our community in a restaurant setting with dignity and enjoy the service they would in any restaurant by also being able to volunteer for a meal.
Across town, another nonprofit works to help those in need of food, resources, and housing. Hospitality House is a place for those suffering from homelessness and poverty to receive help in finding a place to live or a meal to eat. Todd Carter is the Director of Development for Hospitality House.
Homelessness is very misunderstood across the country. It's particularly misunderstood in rural areas like ours.
Todd and the rest of the team behind Hospitality House have ambitious goals to do the most good for the community here in the High Country and the surrounding areas.
Our goal is absolutely to end homelessness, and we're doing that in incremental stages. This past year, we worked to house those that are considered hard to serve or chronically homeless. So since January of this year, we've moved 13 people into their own place, people that have been living in the woods anywhere from 5 to 20 years.
All of these groups are working towards ending hunger and homelessness. So the next time you go out shopping, consider buying some extra food items, blankets, and cold medicine for these local nonprofits, because they may be supporting those who you may not always be thinking of. For the Appalachian Weekly News, I'm John Park.